basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Sacramento Kings. Alongside Greg Anthony, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And tonight, we'll be joined by the man with his finger on the pulse of the NBA, no one better than Shams Charania. Shams, it is so great to have you courtside with us.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much. Talking basketball is what and honestly, we were born to do, so let's do it.
And look at the guys by our side, man. We all love this game. Let's go right into it. A moment here now to see the numbers for Keldon Johnson.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Monk on the wing. He's paired with DeRozan. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. And it's Fox in at the point. And for San Antonio, in the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. Barnes out there with Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the 3 spot. And Charms, the whole Sacramento franchise has been transformed under former Coach of the Year Mike Brown. He has the keys to the city at this point, but can it continue, do you think?
Well, he's brought a great level of excitement and stability to the franchise. The team is competitive. They've got some young talent on this team. There hasn't been this much optimism in decades, and a lot of that is because of Mike Brown and the championship pedigree he's brought to this organization.
And they just signed him to a 3-year contract extension, so they have their sights on him for a while.
100%, and you know lifelong Kings fans have to be loving the stability first and foremost that he's brought in this organization. Finally seems like they're on the track.
Champagnie, no good from outside, got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Fox. Wembanyama with the rebound. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Paul for 3. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
He reminds me of Tony Parker at his prime.
That catch and shoot. So skilled.
Pass to Murray. The tray. Buries it from 3-point range.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
They recover it. Champagnie passes to Paul from past the arc. The shot, no good. Paul's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Shot on the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one, but is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have in more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game ASAP.
Fox, no good.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
That one drops for him. Paul's got 8 points.
A master at finding angles to finish. Chris Paul uses quickness to his advantage.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I love playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
You're so connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
Now here's Barnes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Wembanyama. And Sabonis pulls it down.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Murray kicks to Monk. To halt the run, and it's good off the back rim and in. Monk's got his second bucket of the night.
And I love the fact that he has great confidence in that jump shot. Monk does a great job of shooting with quickness, but never rushing.
Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet J. You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now, into writing and covering the NBA. But listen, I have a lot of confidence in my jump shot, watching players like Steph Curry shoot the basketball. I'm not trying to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can do decently.
I know. I love your answer.
Not much else, but I can shoot.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. DA, thanks. The Kings trail by 8. DeRozan inside. Covered by Vassell. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And that one's good. Barnes.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
The wide open look here for Fox, and it's off from three-point range.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going. He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Fox with the screen for Ellis. Pass to DeRozan. Len with a screen on Vassell. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. San Antonio leading by 12. There's the 3. Rebounded by Ellis.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Vassell, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
Second team foul.
That one is off. So both teams making some changes here. And he's good on the second. 7 seconds left in the first. Here's McLaughlin, and he drops that one in. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy.
And the Spurs blowing out the Kings here in the first quarter.
He racked up 12 points.
Double digits.
He'll take a quick break, and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
The Kings trail by 11. So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Keldon Johnson, also Collins out there, and a Champagny in at the 3 spot. Good. Late June, NBA free agency is such a busy time for you, Shams. During the start of that hectic period, walk us through your day. What's your life like? I've asked you this before, and previous times you've been out here with us, but do you get any sleep?
I'm up 24/7 because the great part about free agency, Kevin, is you never know when you might get that call, you might get that text. When a player has committed, when a player has decided to go to a specific NBA team, that is what I live for. That's what I know the fans
And the
live for.
Kings with their defensive
I want to make sure I know
momentum.
well, and I'm able to inform in an appropriate, timely, responsible, and fair way, and accurately. So for me, there's not much wiggle room when it comes to sleep. I try to make up for it later, but NBA free agency, trade deadline, draft, those are time periods when I know I have to be on. I might be getting a call now, Kevin, actually.
Well, wait, I was just going to ask you. We're doing this game. I'm looking at your phone. It's lighting up. You're looking down. You're looking at the game. You're talking to me. You're doing two things at once.
I have to be multitasking at all times, Kevin. You know that.
Oh, it's the best. Shot by Champagny, no good. The Kings trail by 11. And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches. It's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year, we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing to me.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
Free throws good, Lyle. The Spurs making a switch here. Ingram's checked in, and a change for Sacramento. Fox is checked in. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Branham. That three off the mark. Snatched away. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Collins passes to Johnson.
And the Kings continue their defensive momentum.
With the steal.
Spurs getting the ball back.
Here's Branham, covered by Lyles.
This is a slobber knocker. And he gets it.
Basket by Vassell. Vassell's got 5 points now this quarter. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looking, but thank you for your honesty in that.
With so many great point guards in this league, sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked, but when he's on, no one can stay in front of that man.
Lenz checked in for Sacramento. DeMar DeRozan comes
And
in
with
for
the lead
Lyles.
cut to 3, the Spurs look to bring everybody back in.
Nice way to get your offense going.
Ball kicks to Barnes. They get a hand on it.
But still, the Kings with their defense.
It's good in the San
Down
Antonio
by
lead. Just
one.
1 point on the basket from Fox.
Fox just brimming with confidence right now. I like how he uses that mid-range game, and he knows right now he's got that green light.
Here's Sacramento. They're on a 15-5 run. So they take the lead.
Kings take the lead by 2. And they're on a roll here in the second quarter.
The pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Spurs only have 6 points. Actually 5 in this quarter.
Some potential alterations. And the Spurs making a change here. Champagne's checked in. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And now the Kings, fast break. Here's Monk. And then Monk with the jam.
Yeah, Fox is a dependable defender, always active, and he's really smart in terms of his anticipation and using those hands to come up with steals.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's San Antonio with it after the Kings pick up 2. Paul for 3 at basket number 6.
Paul makes his comeback.
6 for 10.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Three-pointer, Fox. The rebound by Champagnie.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have.
Paul on a roll here, bringing back the lead. And he's got 18 in the first half.
So he might be heating up.
Fox from outside connects from three-point range.
Fox responding, regaining the lead by 1.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored.
Benyame
Oh, we are going to hold you to that.
with the block.
Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game.
And Barnes with another 3. He's got 10.
Relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Herter.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
A shot by Paul, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Len sets a screen for Fox. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Off target with his 3. Looking at the last game for Sacramento. It was a win against the Suns in Phoenix.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
On its way from Monk for 2. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for San Antonio.
And what a turnaround was this for the Sacramento Kings, down by 2.
Planning for more. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, in a close game, what makes the difference in the second half?
Lots of things, you know. It's a game of mistakes. It's a game of playing well. Who knows?
Always love your philosophy, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Halftime is here, and with the San Antonio Spurs in a neck-and-neck game, lots to talk about.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big-time home court advantage here.
Some of the loudest fans in this league. It's like having a sixth man on the floor. And now, an opportunity to check out the old social media feed. Hey, we got a question from Welcome Warbler asking, what sport do you think you could pick up at this point in your life?
I'm going to have to go with competitive swimming because my friends call me Shaq-Moo or Shaqwaman when they see me get in the pool.
I'll go with cornhole because shoot is shoot, brother. I don't care if it's a basketball or a beanbag.
And I'm going to say badminton because I've got a mean backhand. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first two quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Fox is at the point. Monk out on the wing. And it's Sabonis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And once again, Coach, the storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now, Kevin, it's about advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Kings are holding each other accountable. De'Aaron Fox says we have to be able to get on guys. We need to be as consistent as possible. Domantas Sabonis says we're pushing each other. And if teammates see me and Fox going at each other and speaking up, it's going to make them lock in and fight stronger too. Kevin?
David, right? They serve as a great example. Thank you. Now here's Paul following the miss by DeRozan. Wembanyama, no good.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be.
And the Kings retake the lead here in the second half. Spurs haven't scored yet.
They can shoot it from deep, but the dunk is easy money, baby.
Paul. And the shot goes down. Paul's got the game tied up here for San Antonio.
Oh, terrific finish to get this game all knotted up there. He is a force to be reckoned with.
DeRozan passes to Sabonis. Fox from outside drops in the tray. Fox has got 17 now.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far. A moment now to see the numbers for Victor Wembanyama. First in blocks, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
He has been a human highlight reel all season long. Clearly the best shot blocker in the game right now, and he has the numbers to back it up.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And DeRozan kicks to Murray. Sabonis sets the pick for Fox from deep. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Castle. No good on the triple.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
The offensive rebound. Fox from outside. Here's Monk. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Monk's got the lead up to 5 now for Sacramento. Here's Champagnie. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. The Kings have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. DeRozan surveying the D's. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jump ball.
And Paul gets it.
And what a shot by Paul.
Fans show up. Paul is putting on a show.
Sacramento with the ball. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. From the arc, and there's Fox. That's good on the assist by Monk. Fox has got 20 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
Here's Fox, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Fox has got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
And the Kings making a change here. Ellis has checked in. Now, here's Johnson. Hasn't made one yet. And Paul gets it to go in.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Back to Murray. Releases from 15. Pass to Sabonis. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
Oh, great pass from Murray. I like whenever he looks to get his guys involved.
Now Paul for the lead. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the shot is good.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Fox, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Paul with the 3. DeRozan with the rebound. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They lead by 4. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, looking at his numbers, DeRozan is a very good wing passer.
Now here's Johnson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And for Johnson, it's all about being consistent. When he does this, he's a major factor for this team.
And Paul puts up a deep 3. No good with the triple. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Sacramento Kings. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Keldon Johnson, Evan Vassell out there with Collins, and it's Branham in at the shooting guard position. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Fox. San Antonio with the rebound. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. Here's Vassell. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. To the paint. And the dunk by Lyons.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Branham can't get it to go. Sacramento leading by 3. Monk, no one around him. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
And you gotta love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
Pass to Herter.
And it seems as though the tides have shifted here in this game.
And another three for Sacramento.
Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. The Spurs making a switch here. And the wait is now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He was not pleased. He said, you guys look dead out there. Told them they've got to play with more activity. And then he said, this is not going to cut it. I have to see who's going to step it up, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Now here's Herter. Following the shot by Chris Paul. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Johnson finds Collins. And they get it. About that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Paul.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Sabonis, he's checked in for Len. Murray comes in for Lyles. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Ellison for De'Aaron Fox. Ellis with it. Left side, Sabonis. Over Collins. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Fox, he's checked in for Sacramento. Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Paul.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
Now, here's Fox. Pass to Sabonis. Down low, here's Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
And it's just easy to love the energy with which Monk plays. Whenever he's close to the rim, he is looking to make a statement.
Here's Wesley. Paul with the ball, now guarded by Monk. Shoots. Paul's shot is off.
And they've had the advantage tonight on the glass, and that's another big one.
Monk, the pass to Fox. No good on the three. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Paul. Sinks that one from the post. Paul's got 15 points in just the second half.
Time to take over. Paul senses this game is hanging in the balance.
Fox from outside. The offensive rebound. And slam dunk by Sabonis. Great game for him. Double-double down. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward.
And the Spurs need to take this game back on the boards if they're looking to win.
He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Now here's Paul. The three. Rebound by Murray.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
And there are the Kings with another bucket.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter, knows where to park himself, and always ready to receive the pass.
Kicks it out to Paul. Lets it go from deep. Hits it from three-point range. Paul's got 38 points.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Here's Fox. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 11 rebounds in the game. Barnes can't get it to go. Kings leading now by 5. Here's Fox. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Paul against Fox. Pass to Sabonis. Kings moving the ball around. With some art. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Paul against Fox. Here's Castle. Over in the corner, Paul shoots over Fox. Can't tie it up as that one misses. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Lets it go with a three. Connects from downtown.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
Paul with the three. Here's Barnes. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within three.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fox from outside. Rebounded by Castle.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And here now the Kings. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And an intentional foul right there. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. San Antonio calls timeout. They trail by 4. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
And Paul not being able to bring them back into this game, even though he did all in the first half. See that big smile on DeRozan. He knows it's over.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. He can't hit that time. So the Kings win it. A truly gutsy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Kings come back to win this one in fashion.
In the balance late, they show just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, we know this team has offensive options, but it looks like there's great confidence defensively now.
Yeah, we have to be. That's what we got to do. If we play defense, we know we can score the basketball whenever we want. We just got to get stopped.
Very impressive, DeMar. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.